this might be my favourite song so far.
Of this album?
Everything.
Oh, everything.
Alright, bro, listen to this. We're continuing on the NF journey.
Yeah.
So we've done 2 songs so far. This is the third one, Mansion. So we were recommended this order by you guys.
But these are the first 3 songs in the album, funnily enough.
But different order.
Yeah,
So we've been jumping up and down, I think, a little bit. But All I Have was quite good. I would listen to that.
I would listen to that one again.
Yeah.
Intro, I wouldn't listen to that again, I would say. It's one of
to
those...
be honest, there's very few intros I listen to a lot.
Yeah.
But that one, it had a
us
lot
up
of
for the
content,
album.
and it sets you up for the album. But
And what
for
to
me,
expect.
musically, maybe it wasn't his best work. But let's see what Mansion's like. Apparently, this is an important song.
Yeah, we're going to play this one on Spotify, just because it doesn't have a music video. But hopefully we'll get the lyrics right, because it's on Spotify. So yeah.
Insidious is blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion.
This was in a new song.
This is
In
already very much.
But was this not in Hope?
The same melody?
I feel like the same melody was in the song where he was thrown into that mansion.
Yeah.
I
think so.
I think we need to go back and double check that, but I feel like this was in that song. The same melody and the same, even the same lyrics.
But this already feels a lot more like higher production, kind of like this is what Nate became. Like this is his niche. He's in his lane kind of thing. Because I already love the like melodic nature to it as an intro.
And I like that, broken legs but I chase perfection, meaning that he's had a broken past, but he's still chasing perfection. I think that's what he's going with.
Yeah. But the mansion is his mind.
Yeah.
So as
It's
well.
lonely inside this mansion. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's
the
what it
mansion
is.
is his mind. So yeah, let's see.
Oh yeah, I mean it says it there.
Yeah, it literally says it. But
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs on the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs. And you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed. You might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's the room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. And these walls ain't blank, I just think I don't want to see them. But why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground. Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't burn down.
this is really good.
But do you see what he means by this first room that he's in?
It's the one that
where he got physically abused.
in. Yeah.
And where he can't actually remove that memory.
It's clear as
still there,
hell.
it's
Yeah,
not blurry, but it just... But he's thanking it for the anger that he carries around because of it.
Yeah.
Because I think that anger allows him to like push
It
himself.
fuels him. It
fuels
really
him.
fuels him. Damn, this really gives me.
I like to play with the mansion and his mind. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a really nice way to actually put it, where it's hard to actually convey what thoughts and what you're dealing with. But if you just simplify it through the mansion and different rooms and the way they're set up, it makes a clear picture. Into your life.
So this for me really reminds me of Eminem's song Stan.
Stan,
You know, he's sitting downstairs writing the lyrics.
Yeah.
This really paints that similar kind of picture to me.
It does.
And
yeah.
like you say, because there's different rooms, I think this is a great way to set up the song, because now you can go into different rooms and talk about
different parts of his life. Yeah.
of his life. So he's set it up really well. But also, you get the vibe that he's like you said, he's trapped in his own mind. He just sees lyrics everywhere. But it's just chaotic in his mind.
Yeah.
With pain everywhere and previous experiences. But I really
start.
like this so far.
In the corner, so you could see the fear in my eyes. Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repay. Cover them up like it never happened. Say I wish I could change, or you can...
Oh man, that was
That's such a
good.
bar. That's
a
such a
bar. I mean, yeah.
Just repaints doesn't fix his problems.
It's literally when they talk about, you know, in therapy that people go to, they say you can't just put tape on it and like just
Tape
cover
over the
it.
cracks.
Yeah, you can't. You have to go and address that foundation, that where it's stemming from, and you address that, then you can actually look on moving on and actually changing your life. Otherwise, you're gonna repaint it, but you know after some time it's gonna show back.
Yeah, I mean,
gonna fade
I
away.
agree with that, but life, unfortunately, it
It's not
moves
that.
on. It doesn't wait for you to fix your problems.
It
And
doesn't.
says continue from where you left off.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to put on a smile and you just got to get on with life.
Yeah.
Like, we've all had bad days, but still have to go to work. You still have to do stuff for your family. You still got to fix that light bulb, even though you don't want to in your house, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't completely
You don't have
fix
time
yourself.
to actually
Yeah,
go
yeah.
and sit down and go through these things, and it's not nice to do that. So you want to be mentally prepared to do that. Yeah.
Small steps, but consistency, I think, is the motto of it.
But again,
small improvements every single
It's a
day.
good way of putting it with a house, walls, and paint.
Mm.
But he's actually talking about traumas and shit like that, and you can't just cover them up with other things in life that's going on.
Yeah,
You can't just paint over them, cover them in paint.
How do you think of this? It's so
Yeah, it's
creative.
actually, yeah, it's really creative.
Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean. This room's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls.
There's a past and present
Oh
kind of thing.
Bro, it's again, he's talking about regrets. Do you remember in that song Mama, where he said, "Do you have any regrets or are they washed away?" Again, he's here talking about a room full of regrets, things that he wished he did, and it just keeps getting fuller because he's just building up more regrets. One of the things he says is, "This is the room that I sleep in," meaning that it's often when you're, I think he's trying to say like,
When
it's
he
a-
gets to sleep, this is what he thinks about.
these are the things that you think about, because it's often, I find myself when I'm about to go sleep and like, I often think about things I want to change, things I didn't do and shit like that. Often that's the only time you get to actually reflect on the day and like the week or the year. You don't normally get that time during the day, and I think it's also hits hard when it's full of regrets that time of the day
So
and nothing positive.
I actually, speaking of the positive thing, I actually had a workshop at work which was all about like positive thinking. So you know
Yeah.
the same way you go to sleep every day and you think about negative things. They were saying think about positive things and write down 3 things that have gone well in the day. They can just be small wins, things like I got a seat on the train,
Yeah.
or I smashed this presentation. Because as humans, we're naturally wired to think about the negatives. But by doing this consistently every single day, you open up the positive part, like neurons in your brain.
I think one of the things you had, I think this helped you with, is where you used to think, the weekend's over, I've got work.
Yeah.
I remember you
Now
telling me that
I'm
back
just
in the
like
beginning.
getting on with it, kind of like, oh yeah, like I get to go to work.
Because
I
you
get to speak
kind
to
of
these
ruin your mood. Like every time it's Sunday, you're like, oh man, I've got work tomorrow. But actually, that just means that you mess up your Sunday because that's all you're thinking about. The work the next day. You're not enjoying the Sunday.
Yeah. So you got to train your mind to think positively, which is easier said than done. But that
Yeah.
comes with consistencies of like writing down these 3 things every night. Etc.
That's actually a good exercise.
Yeah.
I never did that, but I mean, I would consider it.
Moment I realized that I was losing my mind. One of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called. But I should just stop now. We ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am. And I'll lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head. And get ticked off whenever I see it affecting my brain.
Yeah, he talks about his mum as well, where I wish I would have called. And I think this will go feed into that song with Mama
Yeah.
and
I forgot what it was called,
Wish You
but
Was
there's
There.
a but there was a
Wish She Was There, I think.
yeah
Was it?
something like that.
But
But
yeah,
there was a lead up to Mama.
There's
But
another song, but yeah, I can imagine this being the hardest.
I mean,
one
he had
be
to
on.
stop himself here as well, being like, we don't have room on the song. Like I can't open that can of worms, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I regret watching these trust issues eat me alive. And at the rate I'm going, I'll probably still be there when I die. Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off inside?
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm.
I love
and
this bit.
slept in.
It breaks up the song so nicely.
Slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection.
I think every time the chorus comes on, he changes rooms, which is it does break it.
And it's all inside this mansion. Inside this
So
mansion.
this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built the safe room and I don't let no one in there. Cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside. So I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not. Cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me. And I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop knocking. I'm trapped here. God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. I know that shutting the world out ain't solving the problem, but I didn't build this house because I thought it would solve them. I built it because I thought that it was safer in there, but it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Fear came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position that's either sit here and let him win or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
Damn, yeah, that was insane.
I
So
think
this
the
is
last room was hit the hardest.
I don't know if it probably is the last room, but man, he's got this room where it's a safe
Safe house.
space, and he will not open it to anyone because of fear. So he doesn't let anyone in, and I'm sure this would massively affect his relationships in real life, where everyone thinks he's like this cold person, doesn't like emotionally open himself up, etc. But it's because fear is driving that,
And
he's
he
saying,
doesn't want to get hurt.
well, if he gets hurt, fear wins. But then he's saying if he doesn't open that door, he will never win. So he has to find a way of letting the fear in, but him still being able to cope with that and winning.
Bro, and
So
this
good.
feeds back to that song we did, Hope, where the alter ego was the fear, you know, with the Joker smile.
Yeah, the Joker smile. Yeah.
And, you know, the fear pushed him back into the house, and he fell through...
into the mansion.
Into the mansion.
Which is this. Yeah,
And-
that makes
And
sense.
the
now,
fear
yeah.
was like basically trying to like fight him and say, do you know what? Another thing I noticed in the comments, people were saying, you know, where he said, my album, my album, my album. It was him and Fear, like fighting for the album, which is actually, I love that. This is where
It comes
from
this.
8
Yeah,
years ago, where
Jesus.
he introduced the, almost you could say character, avatar, or like a personality here, but it's actually a fear. It's common, like we all have it. It's not just in his life. We all deal with fear in our own ways. This is his way of actually portraying that and actually showing us that this is what fear has done to him, and this is how he's coping with fear and how he's changing his music because of it. Which is, I love it. Yeah.
This might be my favorite song so far.
Of this album?
Everything.
Oh, everything.
I don't know, man.
It's a good song.
The
It's
concept
actually a
is
really
incredible.
good song. This is the kind of shit I love, like with lyrics,
Yeah.
and they play on words, and they play on the. It's not just one part of lyrics. The whole song is based on that,
For
and
me,
it works.
It's the concept, and then he's delivered on the concept so well.
Yeah.
With the different rooms, the walls, the paint. It's
yeah.
it's so good.
now. Rap out.
Man, what a song.
That was that was top tier. That was top tier.
For me, it's my favorite. I think so. Of the 4 on the Hope song,
I like
Hope
Hope.
album.
I liked Hope and Mama.
I think Mama was probably my favorite,
Yeah.
and then Hope, and then the others were great too. But
Yeah.
this is my
This
favorite
stands
NF
out.
song so
Especially if I would say from this album so far mentioned, favorite so far.
far. Mm.
And this might actually set the standard too high for the others to compete. But you know what's mad? This is only the 3rd song of the journey.
So much, yeah.
So
I think there's 7
we can
on-
expect
there's 7 on
some
mention.
really good songs to come our way. So I wonder if your favorite will change as we go through these videos and musics, these songs.
But yeah, man, NF is really delivering so far.
Yeah, man.
We were talking about this. We're talking about this earlier. If he's shit, we're gonna be really disappointed because of what we see. And if he's shit, we're gonna tell you guys. It's
Guys,
shit.
we're gonna
We're
just
gonna
say
be
it.
honest,
So
'cause
just don't be disappointed.
There's
We're trying
no-
to be
There's no point us just being like, oh yeah, NF is amazing. But
yeah.
wait, look at some of our other videos because there was some. We
The
did
Drake one.
the Drake one, also Search and Rescue. That was a terrible.
That's
song.
what I mean. Yeah.
There was a song we didn't release, which is Q Decker's 16 Raps,
Yeah.
which we
We weren't too happy
hated.
about.
Like we really didn't think it was.
But
that great.
yeah, this
But
is a
NF
good
is
start.
living
and,
up to the
we'll
standards,
try to be
yeah.
as critical as we can be, but at the same time be almost like we enjoying it.
Yeah, you got to give credit where it's due. You
where
do.
it's due.
You
And
do.
yeah, he's done a good job. And thank you for introducing him to us. I don't think we would have visited some of his older songs.
Yeah,
we
would've
wouldn't
just
have
done
realised
that.
about
we
this
would've just done
journey.
the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So thank you for that. And yeah, excited to see what's next.
yeah,